Ang lahat ng drama, ang lahat ng tawanan, musika at anong paman. Magkakasama pa rin tayo mga kalamaw. Sa lungkot at ligaya, kami pa rin ang iyong paboritong tambayan. Broadcasting live from TVH Group of Networks. Ang iyong hipilan, ang iyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
You are listening to Cool FM, live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at Noon.
Good afternoon, the sun is sized and it is now 12:02 p.m. and this is Cool News at Noon. We are live right here on Cool FM Nationwide and also on News Radio 93.1 where we share the latest stories that care for you. Topping our headlines, Vice President Sara Duterte claimed that House Speaker Martin Romualdez wanted her killed is only a product of her federal imagination, according to a lawmaker. House Majority Leader Manuel Jose Manix, the leader, suspected that this was just Duterte's way of diverting the issue from the alleged misuse of funds by her office and that of the Department of Education's 612.5 million pesos confidential funds. The Vice President's claim is totally without basis. It's just the product of her federal imagination, the leader said. Her drama is just a bluff. Diversionary, he said. She diverts the issue from his improper use of 612.5 million pesos in confidential and intelligence funds received by the Office of the Vice President with 500 million pesos and the Department of Education with 112.5 million pesos in 2022 and 2023 when she was still Education Secretary, he noted. The Lipid noted Duterte and her officials failure to explain where these funds went. We are appealing to our people not to fall for these unreasonable outbursts intended to distract them from the real issue, the lawmaker added. Last Friday and Saturday, Duterte went to the House detention to visit her Chief of Staff, Undersecretary Lulaika Lopez. Lopez was cited for contempt by House Committee on Good Governance and Public Accountability after it found her reportedly committing undue interference in the panel's hearings. The Vice President spent the night at the Papansa complex to protect her staff and eventually stay in the House of Representatives office of her brother, the House City Representative Apollo Duterte, indefinitely. In an online press conference early Saturday morning, Duterte limited the panel's order to transfer Lopez to the Correctional Institution for Women. The Vice President also revealed that Romualdez wanted her killed. On Saturday morning, Lopez fell ill and was rushed to Veterans Memorial Medical Center and then transferred to St. Luke's Medical Center in Quezon City. Fire hit a residential area in Isla Puting-Bato in Tondo, Manila on Sunday morning, according to the Bureau of Fire Protection. In a report, fire authorities said the blaze started around 8 a.m. and reached the first alarm at 8:02 a.m. It reached the third alarm by 8:10 a.m. and fifth alarm shortly after at 8:16 a.m. As seen in the video, the Manila Public Information Office shared, the blaze continues to devour houses in the area as of 9 a.m. Authorities have yet to provide other details as of Friday. At least 20 trucks and an ambulance have arrived in the area. Let's get on to what it seems to be a very ridiculous rebrand. A promotional video for a rebrand of British luxury car brand Jaguar is being criticized online for showing models in brightly colored outfits and no car. The rebrand, which includes a new logo, is slated to launch December 2 during the Miami Art Week when the company will unveil a new electric GT model. But Jaguar Land Rover, a unit of India's Tata Motors Ltd, has been promoting it online. The Jaguar brand is in the middle of a transition to going all electric. Copy nothing, marking materials red. We're here to delete the ordinary, to go bold, to copy nothing. The Power Show video posted on X and Instagram shows models dressed in futuristic, brightly colored outfits, walking in an alien-like landscape. Break molds, copy reads. It drew eerie online, myself included, with people complaining about the lack of a car and the confusing message. X owner Elon Musk wrote on X, "Do you sell cars?" People also complain about the new stylized logo. The Leopard Jaguar image has also been reimagined. Charles Taylor, marketing professor at the Villanova School of Business in Villanova, Pennsylvania, said the promotional video strikes the wrong tone for potential buyers and said the company is making a mistake by not using the brand's heritage as an elegant British type of Ford sports car in this marketing. If they came back with a really good electric vehicle, they could build on their prior image as opposed to really throwing out the heritage of the brand and going in this kind of direction, he said. It's hard to see how the market of people that would like that approach is large enough for them to drive. Rebranding is a common tactic for companies seeking to spark sales. Campbell's Soup Co. on Wednesday officially changed its name to Campbell's Co., and companies like Airbnb and Instagram update the logos from time to time. If they strike a wrong chord, the results can be disastrous. Like just what happened with Jaguar, where Jaguar was heavily criticized for its woke advertising, and it is not going well. The marketing team made a mistake. Past rebranding failures include Tropicana changing its logo to in 2009 to open its trademark orange and soon changed it back. And Radio Shack rebranding to the Shack in 2008, alienating its core shoppers before eventually filing for bankruptcy protection in 2015. Jaguar Land Rover, based in Whitney, Coventry in the UK, did not return their request for comment. So it looks like that Jaguar is really scared of what's going on with the branding right now. So, yeah, it's damaging their brand image. It is not good. So that's why their woke advertising shouldn't be released in the first place. So whatever made the mistake in their marketing, they're going to go woke get broke. All right, let's move on to the rest of the international headlines. As the Laos government said Saturday, it was profoundly saddened by the deaths of 4 tourists in Vietnam, with the toll from a suspected fentanyl poisoning incident now at 6. A statement posted on its Ministry for Foreign Affairs website said it expressed sincere sympathy and deepest condolence to the families of the deceased, adding an investigation was underway to find the cause of the incident. 6 tourists died of suspected fentanyl poisoning after a night out in the Laos backpackers hotspot of Vang Iang last week. The 2 Danish citizens, an American, a Briton, and 2 Australians were among a group of about 1,000 foreigners who fell ill shortly after November 12. Australian officials are pressing Laotian authorities for a full and transparent investigation into what happened. Vang Viang has been a fixture on the Southeast Asia Backpacker Trail since Laos Secretary of Communist rulers opened the country to tourism decades ago. The town was once synonymous with backpackers behaving badly at jungle parties but has since rebranded as an ecotourism destination. The Vietnamese manager of the Nanda backpackers hostel has been detained for questioning, the Laos tourist police told AFP. No charges have been made, however. Police in Laos could not be reached for comment on Saturday. A spokesman for Thailand's foreign ministry expressed condolence for the death of the 2nd Australian who had been transported to Thailand from Laos for treatment for methadone poisoning in a statement posted on X Saturday. Alcohol treated with methanol is suspected to be the cause of the death. Methanol is a toxic alcohol that can be added to liquor to increase its potency but can cause blindness, liver damage, and death. On the travel advice website, UK and Australian authorities have warned their citizens to be aware of methanol poisoning while consuming alcohol in Laos. It is now 12:10 p.m. as we will return with more latest news headlines that you need to know right here on koolNews at noon. Stay along with us. We will be right back.
This Cool News edition was brought to you by Jor A Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Katip's Hot Dog, amoy na amoy ang sarap. Kids can tell. Unique toothpaste, Maxalaga with maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Yakult probiotic drink. Yakult, panalo ka tiyan. Smart dishwashing paste, double tanggaling formula against sebo and bacteria. Smart dishwashing paste, a product of ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
And TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan. Araw-araw ang ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Vice ganda!
And my for Max Saver Sulit Busog Meals.
Huwag nang gumastos ng sobra-sobra pa.
99 pesos na lang, sulit busog ka na.
Tama busugera.
Extra rice sa iraramba. Extra busog sa Crispy Chicken Filet Meal at Crispy Chicken Filet Ala King Meal na may extra rice na. 99 pesos lang in all stores.
Max Saver Sulit Busog Meals, 99 pesos na lang. Tama busugera.
Pasko na naman! Ang saya at ang sarap ng Pasko ay tulad lang naman ng pagbabago ng kutis ko. Alagang-alaga ako ng gandang natural herbal soap. Kaya naman, ang laki ng pagbabago. Mga kati-kati at tigyawat ay wash out. Kaya ngayong Pasko, sadyang masaya ako. Maggandang natural papaya with tawas and turmeric soaps, kinu-whitening ka na rin, my dear. Available na sa mga botika, drugstores, groceries, Shopee at Lazada.
Nandyan na naman sila, kanya-kanyang pakilala sa kung alin daw ang totoo at alin ang tama. Basta ako, mula pa nung nakarang Pasko hanggang ngayong Kapaskuhan, ay istigtuan lang sa bitaminang gumagabay sa aking kalusugan. Mark C. Vitamin C Plus Zinc. Ang purong bitamina ng ating mga kasangga. Maligayang Pasko at manigong bagong taon. Hatid sa inyo ng Mark C. Vitamin C Plus Zinc. Mabibili na sa inyong mga suking butika, drugstores dito sa ating lugar. Ang mensaheng ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Mark C. Ascorbic acid plus zinc is the generic name of Mark C. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
1, 2, 3. Ano ba yan? Ang daming insects? Gastos na naman sa dami ng insecticide spray na kakailanganin.
Don't worry, mommy. With Baygon Shield Protector Multi-Insect Killer, zero lang ang mahalaga.
Zero ba? Dahil liwak ang mga insekto. Zero harm. Safe ang buong family mo. Zero chances of pest disease. Kaya bato ng products mo.
With Baygon Shield Protector Multi-Insect Killer, hindi lang 7, hindi lang 8, kundi 11 insects ang kayang patayin nito.
Zero tolerance sa mga insekto.
Baygon Shield Protector!
Multi-insect killer.
Kahit always blooming bango sa Surf and Gone.
New Surf Satin Fresh and Bloom. May 3 times amoy pawis shield. Kaya,
Kahit always blooming bango sa Surf and Gone.
based on lactase and select fabric versus detergent powder only. Surf!
Entra na sa Great Taste Greatest Panalo Raffle Promo para sa chance ka magdaog sa over 3 million pesos worth of cash prizes. Magbaka sa Great Taste Premium Classic at Great Taste White Classic. Magtipon sa mga empty packs kaya ihulog ang mga entries sa Dropbox in select stores. Gani, ano pag ginakulat nyo? Entra na! See posters for details. Promo runs from November 1, 2024 to February 28, 2025. DOH FBA CFRR permit number 1115 series of 2024.
Birit na sana kaso parang may gumagasgas. Ganyan ang ubong may plemang mahirap ilabas. Mag-Plemex Forte Syrup. Gawa sa natural na lagundi. Tinutunaw ang plema. Pinipigil ang ubo. Ramdam ang hagod ng ginhawa. Say your heart out. Basta lagundi, Plemex. Mabibili ang Plemex Forte Syrup 60 ml at 120 ml sa mga pangunahing butika nationwide. Vitex Lagundo L is a generic name of Plemex Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Get super
supercharged with BLDT Home Fiber Only All. Only mobile calls. Double the speed Only Fiber versus previous plan. And Only Signal. Get all these for just 1399. Visit any BLDT Home booth to apply. Get supercharged with BLDT Home Fiber Only All. Only mobile calls. Double the speed Only Fiber versus previous plan. And Only Signal. Get all these for just 1399. Visit any BLDT Home booth to apply.
With Sprite, kayang-kaya mo yan. Cool ka lang, steady ka lang muna mag-Sprite ka lang dyan.
May bagong energy na! All new Best Ever Enervon, Enervon C+. Powered with zinc, vitamin C, vitamins B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 12, at vitamin E. All new Best Ever Enervon. Hey! Enervon Z+.
Unilab yan.
Multivitamins plus zinc is the generic name of Enervon Z+. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Te, pabili po ng dalawang Nor Chicken Cubes.
O, eto.
Ha? Isa lang po to ah.
Doble yan.
Ang Nor Cubes ay may doble-doble. Nor Cubes doble. 2 for 10 lang yan. Sulit na sulit. Mapapaulit. Nor Cubes doble pack.
Ang sarap-sarap ng doble-doble with Nor Cubes Doble Pack. 2 cubes for 10 pesos SRP lang.
Also available in pork.
Promo lasts from January 2, 2024 to January 1, 2025 per DOH FDA CRR permit number 1589 series of 2023.
B-I-N-I-B-I-N-I-B.
Worried about ponytail dents, tangles, and frizz? Use Sunsilk Smooth and Manageable every day for 5 times smoother, fragrant hair versus non-conditioning shampoo. Para
Gandang lugar, ready lahat tayo. Sunsilk.
Mga kumares, Dimples Romana po, in-mega mackerel na! Malinaw na, mega mackerel, malaman pa, mega mackerel, maraming ways para igulam araw-araw, mega mackerel na! Gusto ko sinigang, mega mackerel, sarsyado o adobo, mega mackerel, maraming ways para igulam araw-araw, mega mackerel na, mega mackerel na!
Pamaskong padala, ML Kwarta padala, mula sa M. Lulier, mabilis, madali, maaasahan. Kwartang ginagirapan, pinag-ipunan sa M. Lulier, ang hindi nagkakaingatan. Padala'y kinakailangan, lapis na inaasahan, mabilis makakarating sa paroronan. ML Kwarta padala, pamilya padala, padalang galing sa puso.
Where does your power really come from?
Power to learn.
Power to cure.
Power to create.
Power to connect with loved ones.
Hello?
Mom!
At Aboitiz Power, we aim to provide reliable and sustainable energy. Powering you and life. Aboitiz Power. We power you.
Araw-araw ang ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Welcome back to Cool News at Noon. Continuing our international headlines, tens of thousands demonstrated in major French cities Saturday against violence targeting women as campaigners pushed for the country to learn from a mass rape trial that has shocked the public. The prosecution in the disordered city of Avignon is in its final stages for 51 men, including one who drugged his wife over the course of a decade, and dozens of others charged with accepting his invitations to abuse her at their home. Out on the street, the more of us there are, the more visible we are. This is everyone's business, not just women, said Peggy Pelou, an elected official from the Adri-et-Loire region in western France who had made the trip to Paris. Thousands of people marched in the capital alone, mostly women, but including some children and men. Police put the turnout there at 12,500, while organizers said 80,000. Police sources said 35 people had turned out across the country, while organizers put the figure at 100,000. Hundreds also turned out in other major cities, including Marseille in the south, Lille in the northeast, and Rennes in the northwest. Local officials in Bordeaux in the southwest put the turnout there at 1,600. Many demonstrators carried signs with variations on the slogan, "Shame must switch sides," popularized by the plaintiff in the Vignon trial, Gisele Pellicourt. She has become a feminist hero for choosing public hearings in her case rather than a trial behind closed doors despite their painful content. A law about consent must be put in place very quickly. Just because someone doesn't say something doesn't mean that they agree to sexual contact, said Marie Claire Biker, 78, a retired nurse who marched in Paris. France's legal division of rape calls it any act of sexual premeditation by violence, constraint, threats, or surprise, but includes no language about consent, a key demand of women's rights groups, especially since the Me Too movement launched in the late 2010s. In 2018, there were basically only women demonstrating. Today, there are, let's say, 30% men. That's really great news, said Ami Ba, a member of the Tous No Taurus, All of Us Women feminist group protesting in Lille. I feel like this is my business too. We each have our role to play, especially men, said Arnold Garrette, 38, at the Marseille demonstration in the city's historic port with his two children. We're at the source of the problem and the source of the solutions too, he added. The demonstrations, called by more than 400 campaign groups, come 2 days before the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women on Monday. Equality Minister Salima Sa has promised considerate and effective measures to coincide with the Global Day. According to a report in Sunday Tribune Dimanche Weekly, Prime Minister Michel Barnier will announce measures including increased training for police officers and more support for victims of domestic violence who leave their homes. The campaigners who organized Saturday's protests are calling for more far-reaching measures, including a dedicated €2.6 billion or $2.7 billion budget and a stronger legal framework to tackle the problem. During his first term as French president, Emmanuel Macron vowed to prioritize the cause of equality between men and women and to work to eliminate violence against women. Pope Francis will visit the French Mediterranean island of Corsica in December, days after skipping the reopening of Paris Notre Dame Cathedral, which was ravaged by a fire in 2019, the Vatican said Saturday. Francis A. declined an invitation from French President Emmanuel Macron to attend the Notre Dame reopening ceremony in Paris on December 7. He will, however, head to Corsica's capital Ajaccio for a conference on the Catholic faith in the Mediterranean 1 week later on December 15, the Vatican said. Some French bishops were annoyed by the Pope's decision to stay away from the Notre Dame Gala, according to one bishop speaking on condition of anonymity. But the head of the Bishop Conference of France, Archbishop Eric de Moulins Burford, said the star of the Notre Dame reopening ceremony is Notre Dame itself. The Pope had not wanted his presence to be a distraction from the essential point of the occasion, he added. It's not a snub aimed at France, said another bishop. Francis' one-day trip to Corsica will be the first papal visit to the island, where 90% of its 350,000 population is Catholic, according to the local church, and religious traditions remain deeply rooted. He will give two speeches, preside over a mass, and meet Macron during his 9 hours on the island, the Vatican said. It is a historic event. We will give ourselves the extraordinary means to put on an exceptional welcome for the Holy Father, said Bishop of Ajaccio, Francois Xavier Bustillo, said in a video posted on social media. Francis, who will celebrate his 88th birthday on December 17, has been to France twice since becoming head of the Worldwide Catholic Church in 2013. He visited Strasbourg in 2014, where he addressed the European Parliament, and last year went to Marseille for a meeting of Mediterranean area bishops, where he met Macron. He has yet to make a state visit to France, one of Europe's majority Catholic countries. He is also yet to make state visits to Spain, the United Kingdom, or Germany. The Argentine brother prefers visiting smaller or less established Catholic communities from Malta to Mongolia. The Corsia visit was championed by the popular media-friendly Costello, who was made a current deal by Pope Francis in September 2023. It will not be a state visit, but a pastoral visit. It will be a beautiful moment, a moment of hope and joy, he told AFP. In addition, the head of the Catholic Church is scheduled to be at the Vatican on December 7 to 8 for a service at which he will create 21 new cardinals. Rescheduling appointments over coming months will appear to be tricky, given the multitude of events due to take place in Rome in 2025, a Catholic Jubilee year. Castillo is one of the active cardinals Francis has appointed in the Mediterranean region, with the public keen they work together to meet the specific challenges of the area, a bishop told AFP on condition of anonymity. Those issues include migration, global warming, and interreligious dialogue. Corsica will be the 47th overseas visit for Francis and his third this year, after a long tour of the Asia Pacific in early September and a trip to Belgium and Luxembourg the same month. And Russian President Vladimir Putin on Saturday signed a law that allows those who sign up to fight in Ukraine to write off unpaid debts worth almost $100,000, the government announced. The new legislation will be a strong motivation for some to join up, experts said, as Russia seeks new ways to recruit fighters for the nearly 3-year conflict, grinding through troops. The new legislation will allow those who sign a 1-year contract to fight in Ukraine up to December 1 to free themselves of existing bad debts. It also covers their spouses. The law concerns debts where a court order for collection was issued and enforcement proceedings began before December 1, 2024. The total amount of unpaid debt that can be covered is 10 million rubles, around $96,000 at current rates. Parliament approved the bill earlier this month. The illustration will largely concern younger Russians of fighting age, since those in their 30s and younger are most likely to have loans. Russia has extremely high interest rates for loans, and many Russians have almost no cash savings, although the proportion of homeowners is relatively high. Previously, for those fighting, there was only provision for taking repayment holidays on loans. Sergei Keviko of Advocacy Group Citizen Army Law told Vaskini its story Telegram channel. The new illustration applies to those who are conscripted for national service and those mobilized for the so-called special military operation, Kiri Venkosa. Conscripts can be sent to the front line, but can choose to sign a contract to join the professional army and be sent to fight in UK. Russian authorities are strengthening the motivation to sign a contract, political analyst Georgy Bolev wrote a telegram. The illustration provides another way to get rid of an unbearable burden of credit, at least for several 100,000 people, Bolev wrote. Over 30 million Russians have 3 or more loans, according to a central bank report released last month covering the first 2 quarters. This was up 20% on the same period last year. The average amount owed by those with 3 or more loans is 1.4 million rubles, or $30,400 at current rates. Many start with a bank loan and then apply for further loans from microfinance organizations. Russians serving on the front line are already paid far more than the national average. Ukraine also has legislation allowing those fighting to get preferential terms for loans and in some cases to write off debts. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 12:29 p.m. and that is it for koolNews at noon. As always, we will return later at 4 p.m. for more latest news headlines. You can also send us your comments, suggestions, and feedback at tvhphilippines.news@gmail.com. Until then, my name is Carlo and this is koolNews. Take care and mabuhay. Good afternoon.